Nope, this video is not clickbait. This is a 2.2 million HP ZAC. Yes, million. His ability hits for like 1.5 million. His AP is like 400,000 or 40,000. I don't even remember what it is actually. But I'm pretty sure that I am the first person ever to get a unit this large. And even if that isn't true, I know for a fact that I have to be the first person who has ever figured out a secret little tidbit about ZAC 3. We'll get to there at the end. But there's something you gotta know about this ZAC. This ain't just any ZAC. This is the Devourer of Blobs, and that's not like some nickname that I just gave him. That is the 900 cash out for Cypher, or one of them. It is a ZAC 2 that constantly absorbs blobs just like his trait would give him without needing to buy them in the shop. As you can see, there's one on the shop right there, but I'm not buying that. He's just getting them constantly. Normally, that would be balanced by there being a turn timer, because in multiplayer, there's a turn timer in between rounds. But in Talker's Trials, there isn't. So I already had an infinite HP ZAC. However, because I kept doing stuff, I ended up getting way more HP than I would have. You'll see what I mean. So I hit ZAC 3, and I found out that his 3-star effect would also synergize with Talker's Trials. All of the units in the shop seem to have infinite bloblets attached to them, but that thing that I said earlier that I was pretty sure that nobody had found out yet, yeah, there's actually not an infinite number of blobs. I'm going to speed up me clicking these blobs, but the whole reason why I stopped at this number is because A, I was scared that the PBE was going to go down, and B, I had found out what the actual number of blobs that are attached to these units are. And if you're wondering how long I clicked these blobs for, the reason why I posted this is because it would take serious fortitude for somebody to do this. I clicked on these blobs, and trust me, I got optimal with it later. You think it'd be spam clicking the same one over and over again. It's not, actually. I know the fastest method. There is a little cooldown if you click on the same one in between. So you could do what I'm doing there, where I click on like a different one like each and stuff, but there's a way better method. I'll skip to it from here, and then I'll give you the little tidbit once it actually happens on the thing, and I'll tell you the optimal method. Okay, so I said I would skip to the thing that I wanted to show, the optimal method for clicking. As you can see right there, it's actually faster to click like the blob and then the blob to the side of it and then just go back and forth, because there's like a little cooldown period preventing you from clicking the same one. So it's actually not optimal to spam click the same one. I saw some people saying that, but it's actually much better to do that. You can also drag from the top. If you're really quick with it, you can drag them out and get the same effect. So those are the two methods, but I just want to show that. One more quick thing as well. If you're curious about that time that just elapsed, that was like super duper sped up, that was 10,000x speed of me clicking these blobs. Remember when I said I found out how many are on this thing? Yeah, that wasn't just like a quick little task. It's not like there's like 20 blobs. The trait actually tracks how many blobs you have gotten. I will show you how many blobs are actually on these units that look infinite here. I'm going to fast forward the rest of the footage, probably at like a slower speed, just so you could get like a more of an effect of how long it actually took, and then yeah. And there we go. I had just found out that the infinite blobs on ZAC 3 were not infinite. But how long did it take? How many were there? I'll let you hear my reaction at first, and then I'll come back in.
Wait, they cut me off. They told me no more. What the fuck? I had been clicking for 50 minutes of my life. Holy shit. Oh my god.
And there it was. 50 minutes of clicking later. 10,000 10,000 total blobs added to ZAC. That is how many are on the shop. So if somebody ever says that ZAC 3 gives infinite blobs, you can actually them. Because I wasted a full hour of my life clicking blobs to find out that there isn't an infinite number. There's only 10,000. But this wasn't enough for me. Of course it wasn't. I also wanted to just get like, you know, I wanted to really solidify my record. So even if somebody did get the 10,000, did anybody like wait longer than that? So because I have the infinite blobs still spawning on him, I actually waited another half hour just to get the truly biggest ZAC. But it was going by so slow, and I was so scared of the PBE going down that I didn't do more than that. So I'll give you one more fast forward of my AFK, and then I will let you see in all of its glory the biggest TFT unit ever.